G'day YouTube. Today we're going to be pulling apart this Braun 50 inch TV. It's a LED. Okay, so the screen is cracked. The screen is cracked here. I found this on the side of the road. I've been looking for one of these LED TVs for a while now. Okay, so all we need to do is pull it apart. We can pull the plastic out. We can use the plastic. I've just undone the screws and now we can pull it apart. Now we can have a look, see if we can see any of our marks, our recycle marks. Okay, have a recycle symbol, where are we? Here, but it doesn't actually have anything in there. Alright, here we go. Right, can you see this? Okay, we have a... Let me get a better shot of it. See this little thing here, it has a little arrow pointing up. Alright, so what we have is, it says HIPS 94V0. We'll have to have a search and see what it is. It has ABS there, 94V0, has HIPS HB and ABS HB, but there's arrow pointing directly to HIPS 94V0. I'll have to do a search and get back to you on that one. Well, yeah, should be able to use that. Here's a closer look at the board. Okay, things that we could use in our modelling. We could use the wire from the transformers here. We can use that. We can use the wire from the these coils. Just really depends if you want to spend the time trying to unwind it, but you could use those. The wire from the cords, we could use those. All the wire we could use. These wiring looms we could use. So we don't need this anymore. Other than that, there's nothing else that we can actually use. But we can use all the wires. We could possibly use that tin here. Bit of shielding. That's, I imagine, is the plastic shielding. We could use that for something. The other bit that we want on the TV is on the other side. So once I pull out these bits here, then I'll turn it around and we'll have a look. Just pulled off the front bezel on the TV. Okay, what we're looking for now is, alright, you'll see it in a minute. Our recycle symbol. It's moved out into the sun. And just zooming up onto it now. It says ABS. So this outside ring is made out of ABS plastic. Because the arrow's pointing downwards, so it's ABS plastic. Okay, we've pulled the screen off from the TV. Okay, so this will be no longer needed. Okay, it's made up of 2 layers. Okay, 2 layers. We can peel it apart. And basically what happens is that Okay, the circuit board is actually, the wires are joined to here, and if you actually, if you put it up to a magnifying glass, there'll be wires that run all the way through here, and that's how we get, and that's why there's a chip on each one of these. And that turns a colour. Okay. Okay, so if that turns a colour, how does it shine out towards us? Okay, so this is the goodness now. What happens here is, if we unpeel the skirt of the this whiteboard, okay, what we have is, these are white LED lights. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 15, 30, 45, 60, 75, about 90 odd LEDs. Okay, now the most important part here is, what happens is, some of these TVs, the light gets shined sideways, or some get shined outwards. Okay, the most important part is these layers of plastic. Alright, these are the bits that we pull the TV apart for. So I'm going to try and do a demonstration. This is a bit of a crude demonstration, but what happens is, when all these lights are on, there's going to be a lot of light. Okay, so what happens is, these three film, they come down and they evenly distribute the light throughout the whole panel. Not necessarily a good demonstration, but what happens is, the more it converts the light into directional light out towards us. Okay, and also my phone is on top of here, where the light's back here. Okay, if the light was a little bit further recessed down, you wouldn't get as much of that hotspot. Okay, so if we lift it up a little bit higher than what it is, okay, the hotspot goes away. Well, you can see it a bit there, but to my naked eye, hotspot goes away, just like that. And that's basically what we want. Okay, so say for example, like if you're building the Millennium Falcon, and you don't want hotspots in your engine cell, what you do is you cut a length of this stuff, and you put the 3 film in there, and you shine the light in towards the and what happens is, it'll evenly distribute the light across the panel, so which is pretty cool. That's the original reason why I originally got the LED light TV, the LED TV I should say. Anyway, try and salvage some of these LEDs. They might be alright, but then again they might not be. Alright, and the other thing we can salvage too is this. Not my hand. It's plastic. Yeah, it's plastic. Alright, we can salvage this. This is most likely polystyrene. Alright. The goodness never stops, does it? Alright, see ya. I've just removed the lead strips on the TV. The lead strips were going from across here, there was 2 strings of them. So I've just unscrewed all those. So there's the other one. Okay, we're looking for our symbol again. Our recycle symbol. Alright, it's pretty hard to see from here. Maybe you can see it there. Okay, I can read it, and what it says is hips-HB. Right now, I have to have a look at that, see what that means. Okay, just have an update on the symbols of the plastic. Hips plastic 94 V0 and the hips plastic HB. Okay, they're just what they call flame retardant. Okay, so there's, for example, like when this catches a light, the different sort of flame retardant will actually either stop the plastic from actually burning. So that's why some plastics that you find are just like ABS only, or they'll have polystyrene. But this hips is pretty good, so we can use this, and that's also the same big panel, so we can use that. So we don't want any of our plastic gold to get away, so we'll keep that and we'll use it in a project. Thank you. Bye.